Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me in today's video where I'm going to be showing you how I customize my Master Grade 100 Barbatos. Now in my last video I showed you guys how I built the Master Grade 100 Barbatos, and that video is pretty much close to 1,000 views, so I just want to say thank you to everyone that liked, commented and subscribed. I appreciate all the love and support from you guys, so thank you very much. Now, in today's video, what I'm going to be doing in terms of customizing Gundam Barbatos are two things. So first, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be panel lining the decal. Now I'm going to be panel lining with the Tamiya panel liner, the black color. Then I'm going to be decaling with the sticker decals that came with the Gundam model kit for the Barbatos, and we're going to be putting that on after. So what panel lining actually allows you to do allows you to fill all the nooks and grooves that are around the Gundam kits, and in a place or a part that would otherwise be completely white or of a solid color, it actually allows you to fill in those small grooves and small features so that it gives a little bit more detail to your Gundam, and it makes otherwise plain part look a little bit more detailed. So overall you get something that looks a little bit more mechanical and rugged. It's really a nice touch for Gundams to have, and I must say I pretty much enjoy the process of panel lining. Now what I'm doing here with the panel line, I'm actually using the black color. Now something to note is that most YouTubers that I've actually looked at, what they actually suggest is that you actually use the gray panel line, because the gray panel line provides a little bit more subtle gradient between the white of the kit and the gray of the panel line itself. But I decided to use the black for this kit because I thought the black looked a little bit more rugged, and it looked especially good on the Barbatos kit, given the fact that, or given the idea of what the kit itself, the Barbatos kit itself represents, especially in the anime. Now how exactly do we go ahead and panel line? Now in this method I'm doing here, what I'm actually doing is I'm taking my brush that's in the hand, and what I'm doing with it is I'm actually dipping it into the well of paint. Then I'm taking this brush that's full of paint and I'm filling all into these little lines, these little grooves that are around the Gundam here. And as you can see, and you'll see throughout the video, paint pretty much falls into these grooves and cracks and spreads, and get this nice lined appearance where you see this paint is spread. And what's actually happening there is something called capillary reaction, which is basically when you have like a small diameter that exists or small circumference that exists, fluid usually fills at a fast rate through those small openings, right? So that's basically how it's so easy for us to accurately pour the panel line. You would see after I pour the panel line, there are a lot of spaces that has a lot of smudges. Maybe the panel line went onto a part that I don't want it on. Maybe it's smudged onto the entire part itself. And now how do we get rid of this? Now what I'm actually doing, I didn't show you here, but I'm actually using one of the Gundam 300 marker remover markers, and I believe that's filled with alcohol. So what I actually do is take a mini paint tray and I pour out some of the Gundam 300 marker remover into that, the liquid, and then I take my cotton swab and I use the cotton swab and I soak up that liquid, and then I take it and I brush across the panel line. Most of the times I tend to go perpendicular to the line, to the panel line that I'm trying to brush, so that way I don't actually remove the panel line from the part itself. So since this was the first kit that I actually had panel line, this was my panel lining, and what I actually did was there are certain parts that I actually went and I had to vigorously rubbed with the Gundam marker remover and the cotton swab to try and remove the panel line. And what I actually did was it actually removed the panel line from the grooves itself. So just what you want to make sure is you want to make sure and give it enough time to dry, let the panel line set, and then you come after and you use your you do like what I did, and you use the Gundam 300 marker remover, or you use something else like lacquer thinner, which might be a bit harsher on your Gundam kits. You could use isopropyl alcohol. You could also use lighter fluid. These are good things as well. I haven't tried myself, but there are the options that exist to help remove your panel line or the excess panel line from the kits. So small amount of force, as long as the panel line is dried and it's on there properly, small amount of force you will be needing to actually erase the excess panel line. So don't go too hard on the removal of the panel line, okay? Now here in this part of the video, I'm going to decal the Barbatos. Now this kit only comes with sticker decals, but in general there are usually three decal types that you come across. There are sticker decals, there are dry transfer decals, and there are wet transfer decals. Now this kit only has sticker decals. My next kit I have actually upcoming, which is the Freedom 2.0, has some dry transfer decals, so actually looking forward to the dry transfer decals that will be in that kit. I haven't had any as yet for wet transfer, but we'll see what's coming up. Here it's pretty much simple to put in these sticker decals. The instruction booklets pretty much show you where to place these decals, and all the decals are pretty much number coded. So with the instruction booklets, they give you a diagram and tell you where exactly to put the decals for which number of decal it is on the sticker pad. And what you do is you go and you take your sticker pad, you look for the appropriate number that the instruction booklet told you to, and you take your micro tweezers, you take that decal out, because remember these are very small. Some of these are millimeters wide, and you take your micro tweezer, you see exactly where the booklet is telling you to put that certain decal, and using micro tweezers you place it over the area, and then you could either use a cotton bud or your finger, and you just try and gently press it into place. What I actually use sometimes is the tip of my micro tweezers came with a plastic cover, so I actually use that sometimes to help place those mini decals in. I'm gonna leave you guys here to see the rest of the video, and going forward what I'm actually going to be doing is I might actually make these videos shorter, or I might actually incorporate them into some of my other build videos themselves. But I just wanted to do this customizing video as a first time. I just wanted to do this customizing videos for the first time and show you guys how I panel line, how I decal, so you guys know how I do it. And let me know in the comments, let me know if you guys do it a bit differently, what methods you guys use, how do you guys panel line, do you use something else, do you use the Gundam markers, do you use a regular marker, are you using a Sharpie, a pencil, whatever you guys use it. So let me know in the comment what you guys do, how do you customize your Gundam, or whether or not you guys like to build your Gundam and have them as is, and that's fine. So it's whatever your preference is. Why don't you guys go ahead and let me know in the comments, and go ahead and like and subscribe. And thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope you guys enjoy the final product. Thank you.